Hey everybody, it is Saturday before Christmas, so if this is the only video you get this week, sorry. I've been having a rough day, all kinds of shit. But the best part of today is this. The Kings of War starter set, Shadows in the North from Mantic Games. This is not a sponsored video. I will say that this is I don't know, maybe an extra mania or excitement. Thanks, Greg. This is my fault for turning Greg onto this after finding out about it. So, what comes in this box? This stuff. All right. Kings of War, for those who are unfamiliar, is a lot, I don't want to say a direct port, but it is very close to old Warhammer Fantasy prior to 8th edition. This is not what's that thing? Squad-based shit? What do you call it when it's like squad-based games? This is large. This is mass combat. This is old-time mass fantasy combat with ogres and what do we got in here? Yeah, like giants and zombies and knights and cool shit. So, Shadows in the North. This is 3rd edition. Kings of War is the newest edition of Kings of War. This box comes with the rulebook. And look, that's all of it. That's it. It's not bad, I'd say. This is just, yeah, this is a super simple. Each turn is broken down into 3 different things. It's movement, attacks, magic, I think, something like that. But we got the we got the rule book here. Got the getting started guide, which is great. It gives you some quick backgrounds, some painting advice on the minis that come with it, and how to play campaigns and your next steps. It's the kind of weird nerd boner stuff that you remember from 2006. So the biggest thing about this is these are bases. These are all bases, and they are indeed belong to us. So we've got MDF bases for the giant sized minis that are in here. And we've got standard square bases. Oh, I miss them so much. I really have. I have some older GW stuff here in the house that I intentionally left on square bases because, you know, it's just a nostalgia thing. So we got these big old blocks of clip out bases. There's 10 per rack, and there are 81 square bases in here. 81, you say? Yes, that is exactly what the Dusty DM just told you. There are giants in a bag that, of course, are going to become paint projects. These are 3 exceptionally large frost giants. These are, I don't know, some trolls or something, whatever. These go on the wood bases. They come in bags. Here are your champions. Each of these armies that come in the box set come with champions. And then we've got the Northmen. Some zombies. More Northmen. More zombies. More zombies. More Northmen. I haven't said yet, but if you are new to wargaming, if you are unexposed to fantasy combat in large scale with big blocks of units roaming a a 4x3 table, or even smaller than that. The price on this box with 88 minis, 4 large scale minis per army, $93 on Amazon. I, for the life of me, cannot wrap my head around why I have not been exposed to this as of yet as a deep lover of fantasy. But these aren't weird squishy plastic minis. These are not the same soft resin that you're getting from WizKids or anything like that. These are hard plastic minis. These are great. And there are 88 in this box, and this box is $93. Prime. This is a simple game. This is a very easy game to adapt to and try out. Greg, who's a fan of the channel, he and I are going to start playing here shortly and digging into this, because even adding to this collection, it's $124 for a mega army set, which is consider it a battalion box if you're familiar with the old Warhammer stuff. But it's $124 and you're adding, I think it's like another 1,000 or 1,500 points to your army. But it's 100 plus minis for that price. That's crazy. So if you've not dug into Mantic games, I'm gonna post it in the description below. Their channel is great. This is one that I will say a lot of research will get you far. There's a lot of great there's a lot of great Wii plays on it of guys playing rounds of, full games of Kings of War against each other. But it does seem to me, in my personal learning style, this is something to just dive into. There's a lot of fantastic ways that Mantic makes you able to add alternate minis. You can play with whatever minis you want as long as you can get them on a square base. I can put my old orcs, I can put my black orcs, my savage orcs, all that stuff into an orc army and build with what I have, instead of just diving wallet first into a sea of another game to play. That's phenomenal. There's multi-basing. There are a lot of wonderful ways to add dioramas. You can do diorama bases as long as the sizes are correct and still do tournament play with them. You don't have to have 1,000 minis to play this game. You can do representative bases there's a minimal number that you have to use of each mini, but you can save a lot and still play. This is a competitive army. This is a competitive grab a block of D6 and roll a handful of dice while you annoy your friends kind of game. It's my jam. I haven't even played yet and I'm already singing the praises. And yeah, I will say, jump on Mantic, dig a little further if you like it. I am extremely enthused, and I feel like anyone could pick up this game, play it. You could play it with people who are not familiar to war games or fantasy games, and they'll be able to dive right in. So give it a try if you want, or don't. This is just today's video for now. See ya.